Hey everyone, we are back with a new episode with a very relevant topic. So it is about tax rebates, and CS Santosh Pai is here after a short break, and we have resumed the FinTalk series again. So over to Santosh Pai for more updates relevant to this topic.
Thank you, Raghunath. Hello, viewers. We are back on FinTalk today on a hot topic of professionals today, tax rebate under Income Tax Act. That is Section 87A tax rebate. This rebate is available under both the regime, and the old regime as well as new regime. There is no doubt about it. Under old regime, up to 5 lakhs total income, we can claim tax rebate under Section 87A up to rupees 12,500. Whereas under the new regime, up to 7 lakhs, we can claim this 87A rebate that's up to 25,000 rupees. If your income exceeds these levels, 5 lakhs and 7 lakhs as the case may be, then there is no tax rebate. You have to pay tax on that. You cannot deduct this rebate. So as far as this is clear, I think, right?
Yes.
Right, Raghunath? May I continue? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Suppose you have a long-term capital gain on listed shares or short-term capital gain on listed shares, the scenario is different. If you sell your shares after 12 months holding, then it is long-term. If you sell your shares within 12 months, just listed shares within 12 months, it is short-term. So under long-term capital gain, we have to pay, the tax rate is 10% only, not the normal tax, right? It's a special rate, 10% only. That too, after additional exemption of 1 lakh rupees. You can, from long-term capital gain, you can deduct 1 lakh, and the remaining long-term capital gain is taxable at only 10%. Therefore, under this is under Section 112A, right? But under Section 112A, subsection 6, there is a bar for claiming tax rebate. You cannot claim tax rebate because you're availing 1 lakh extra exemption.
Yeah.
Your tax rate is only 10%. So there is no rebate under Section 87A. You cannot claim any rebate, even if your income is below 5 lakh or 7 lakhs as the case may be. Cannot, right? There is a doubt. There is no doubt about it, right? Whereas under short-term capital gain, the section comes under 111A. The short-term capital gain comes under Section 111A, whereby your tax rate is not 10%, your tax rate is 15%, 1 5. And there is no exemption, additional exemption 1 lakh, no exemption, right? In such a scenario, since you are paying more tax and 15%, and there is no additional exemption 1 lakh, in this case, there is no bar for 87A rebate. For short-term capital gain also, you can claim 87A rebate, right? That is eligible. Whereas under long-term, it's not eligible. That's the only difference between these two, right? It's clear? Right.
Yes.
Then this capital gain, under capital gain, I told you about this rebate, and whereas you can claim the basic exemption of 2.5 lakhs and 3 lakhs as the case may be. Under old regime, you get a basic exemption of 2.5 lakhs. Under new regime, you get a basic exemption of 3 lakhs, right? So these two, this exemption, you can claim under both the gains, short-term as well as long-term. You can claim if already not exhausted, right? If you have other income, salary income or property income or some other business income and all that, first you'll have to apply this basic exemption towards other income. And the remaining was, suppose your basic exemption 2.5 lakhs, out of these 2.5 lakhs, you already exhausted 2 lakhs towards other income, you have remaining 50,000 exemption, surplus exemption. This can be applied to your capital gain, right?
Right.
Then now you will see this 50,000, can I apply towards short-term capital gain first and long-term capital gain next? No, you have to apply this towards long-term. Just because this rate is only 10%, you have to apply there. And the remaining amount you have to pay short-term, or you have to pay 15%. That's also clear. You cannot claim as you like, right? First, you'll have to apply basic exemption towards your other income. Then if anything remains, you apply towards long-term. Then anything further remain, you apply towards short-term. This is the scenario, right?
Right.
Under capital, both under short term as well as long term, uh, you have certain other restrictions. You cannot claim the chapter 6A deduction like ATC, ATD. Your life insurance premium cannot claim. Your medical insurance cannot claim. Your educational repayment you cannot claim. Tuition fees you cannot claim. No deduction, even under old regime. You know that deductions are not permissible under new regime. Even under old regime, under these capital gains, long term as well as short term, under both regime, ATC, ATD directions, chapter 6 direction, we usually call it, not eligible at all, right?
Yeah.
So you cannot claim such deduction towards any of these capital gains. So you can claim, of course, you can claim these deductions under your other income, your salary income, also property rental income, or other business income, other source, etc. You can claim ATC, and whatever remains, you cannot claim, right? You cannot claim under these two capital gains. So for capital gain, there is a restriction for claiming 80C deduction or 80D deduction or chapter 6A deduction. So I think that's also clear, right?
Yeah.
There is no
I
bar. These
have
deductions are not, yeah, tell me.
I have a
Tell me.
question if you may. Yes.
Yeah.
So it is like let's say capital gains. If we have like two different sections where we are having our income, let's say on a derivative segment and a cash segment like equity shares. So if say there are some losses in the derivative segment, does the gains offset and then we do our tax calculation? Is that the way it works?
Yeah. Under this FNDO, there is a doubt among all the professionals. Even yesterday, for the last 2, 3 days, we have been discussing this. And some of the opinion that FNDO is a speculative transaction, speculative profits. If it is
Right.
profits, it has to be taxed under speculative. But I differ with that because it is under 43, section 43.5, there is a specific clause that says that this derivative profits are not speculative profits, right? So
Okay.
you can take it as business thing. Now the larger question is whether we can take that also under capital gains. It's a larger issue, which I will come in another fin talk
Okay.
shortly.
Okay. Sure.
F&O
Yeah.
only, F&O and others only. This is a larger issue. And I'm sure that I expected this question from you, and I also prepared that due to shortage of
Yeah.
time, we will next immediately in a
Sure.
short time, I will come up with the details of F&O. There is a circular of 2016 and all that. Whether that circular is applicable to F&O, there is a doubt. Some seniors and some other professional colleagues yesterday raised that query whether this section, that circular of 2016 is applicable to FNDO. It's applicable only to capital gain and all that business that is only the listed securities, all that. Whether securities include FNDO also. In my opinion, securities, listed securities include FNDO also, right?
Okay.
So this is a larger issue. We'll come out with this exclusively for that,
Okay.
right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. This tax rebate, recently in this month, on 5th July, an updation came in the IT portal whereby you are denied of this tax rebate even for shorter capital gain by mistake, right? Up to 5th, when we prepare our returns, we used to get this tax rebate of this 12,500 or 25,000 as the case may be, as the new regime, old regime and new regime as the case may be, right? But from 5th July onwards, we prepared one return before 5th of July, that's on 4th, and there we got a rebate and we issued the challan for the remaining amount. When we have tried to upload the return, this 25,000 rebate is denied and he had to pay more. So that's the scenario now. I think IT portal will update this soon because Act does not prevent you from claiming tax rebate from short-term capital gain. This is a hot issue now because the professionals all over India.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, tell me.
Got
Anything
it.
more? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure it's a very relevant topic, especially the last week or rather the 10 days before we file our tax returns. So thanks a lot, CS Santosh Pai, for doing this.
Thank you, Raghunath, for anchoring this show nicely. My viewers, please put on your queries, whatever queries you can. And of course, Raghunath will give you our disclaimer at the end of this show. Thank you. Thank you, viewers.
All
Thank
right.
you, Raghunath. Thank you all. Thank you
Sure.
all.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.